Hi everyone. So I'm gonna have to make a separate video on this topic because it is just something that's still going around and people want to know my opinions on it, and that is that new Netflix documentary called The Keepers of Pigs. I haven't watched the entire thing. I've only watched about half an hour of it before I had to turn it off. And you know, without getting personal conflicts involved with the main rescue that is featured in that documentary, who has caused me a heck of a lot of problems for many years, I think that the opportunity to make a very good documentary to help guinea pigs was perhaps missed. And this is from what I've heard from other people who have watched it say, I can't make an entire I can't form an entire opinion based on 20 minutes of an hour and a half documentary, you know. But from what I've been told, I think that for people who have dedicated their lives, and this is, you know, rescue people, myself and Mark and other pages on social media that have dedicated their time and care to making sure that guinea pigs are looked after to the best ability that is possible. I think this documentary is a massive step backwards. You cannot put something like that out into the world for millions and millions of people to see and then complain when people go and buy cages from pet stores or keep guinea pigs in small hutches or anything, because it has been promoted on a worldwide basis. And that basically means that everybody who is trying to fight that battle and has been doing for years, it basically just undermines everything. And I think that's the main problem within that feature. I know that people have seen guinea pigs kept in like a racking system in that documentary. Now, I am not an expert on the show world and I know very little about it, but I'm wondering if that's something that is perhaps for show guinea pigs to keep them in a pristine condition. I honestly I don't know, but I would like to think that there was perhaps a reason behind it rather than just keeping your guinea pigs and things like that. There's not a huge amount more I want to say on the matter because obviously I don't no, the rescue world hates me anyway, so what's the point? You know, I think it's a massive step back in the care for guinea pigs. You know, we try and promote, you see what I mean about the floor? There's no bugger here now that it's not dinner time or anything like that. You know, the guinea pigs have plenty of space to move around. They're very happy. They've got, you know, this is a lovely setup. And I think that it is very that's a really difficult word for me to say, contradictory to put something like that out in the world of sheds filled, crammed with guinea pigs that have got fungal infections, that have got sore eyes, that have got hardly any space to move, and in the same breath tell people that that's not how they should be looked after. It doesn't work. Now, it's not all bad. I have been told that the documentary does mention and is got a bit on it about how guinea pigs shouldn't be experimented on. That's amazing. You know, that is an absolutely fantastic thing to be discussed. I don't think the whole eating thing is particularly necessary. You know, I think that many people are open-minded in that different cultures do different things. Just because other people do it doesn't mean it needs to be shoved in our face. You're never going to stop it because it's a cultural thing. It's not going to happen. I also think that a big thing in this documentary, in the first half an hour that I saw, was auctions. Now, I think you have to be very careful in terms of auctions. Now, I went to one auction back in 2019. It might have been a bit before then. And I think you have to be very careful with going into auctions and claiming that you are rescuing pigs when you have to pay for them. Because that kind of seems a bit I hate that word. Contradictory, that word. I can see, you know, the point of you know, perhaps it is backyard breeders that provide the auctions and wanting to take the pigs out of that situation. So I can understand it on that level. But I think you have to be very, very careful in that if you are doing that, you are going to be encouraging the backyard breeders because they're always selling the stock. So it goes around in full circle, if you know what I mean. I think you have to be really, really careful with that, and really careful about, well, just about auctions in general. But the main point is, I think it is a big step back in care of guinea pigs, and please don't think that keeping guinea pigs in conditions seen there is acceptable, because it really isn't, and it is such a kick in the teeth for people who are trying to make guinea pig care better. I don't want to go on too much more about it, because already by doing this video I'm going to get a lot of crap thrown at me, but hopefully this will stop people from emailing me and messaging me. That's my very, very, very basic opinion. If you've seen it, let me know what you think. If you're going to watch it, you know, go and give it a watch. Support who you like. You do not have to, you know, I'm not here to tell you who you should and should not support. I just think it could have been so much better. There could have been a really beautiful documentary on guinea pigs that would help people see how fantastic they are, and, you know, just how much you can get out of them if you give them the right care. I just don't think that was the correct, it wasn't the correct people to show that off. All right there, Ren. I'm just chilling, Mum. It's Sunday. So, right, anyway, yeah, there you go. There's my very, very basic thoughts. I don't want to talk about it anymore, okay?